I am muted, yes, of course. The weird part is I had it unmuted and then I hit mute when I went live because I'm used to it. But yeah, thank you, Burnt Kebab, being first in chat today and getting the question right. How is everyone doing? Well, I'm doing the I'm live streaming the Ubisoft Forward press conference today because I'm an official Ubisoft partner, so I should definitely disclose that first of all to let you know that I am a partner. That means I am allowed to talk shit about them. They don't pay me to be nice to them, so I can be as mean as I want. If it's shit, it's shit. I'll say so. But in terms of Summer Game Fest so far, state of play absolutely fucking terrible. Sony dropped the ball there. Summer Game Fest itself, the initial stage announcements were a bit they weren't really all that great. They had like Monster Hunter Wilds, which was okay. Good thing about one, you know what? Give them credit where credit is due. There were no stupid fucking adverts or celebrities going on stage to fucking talk about their new movie for 20 minutes and make shit jokes. They cut all that out. I'll give them credit for that. But like, I think because we had so many good games last year, we've got nothing this year. So I think and the worst part is Monster Hunter World. Sorry, not World, Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds isn't out to 2025, so all the really good shit that's coming out, I think it's the same for everything else as well that's been announced, because I know Fable is also 2025. Xbox so far have been killing it. Xbox Showcase was fantastic. They showed the new Doom game, which looks awesome. It's also coming out on PlayStation and Xbox, which I think is a great move, considering how everyone thought Bethesda being purchased by Microsoft meant, they're all going to be exclusively to Xbox. But no, it's multi-platform. I think that's a good move, and it looks fantastic. And what else was there? Oh, I feel sorry for anyone who's a Dragon Age fan, purely because, like, after all these years, Dragon Age, everyone's expecting, oh man, they must be cooking something really good, right? Maybe like Baldur's Gate 3 level. No, you get a hero shooter with Dragon Age characters, and I feel sorry for anyone who was hoping for that to be any good. MGS3 Delta looks really fucking good. I'm excited for Snake Eater, but that again, that's coming out 2025. So the funniest thing I've noticed as well, so all the really, really hype games like Doom, Fable, MGS3, Monster Hunter, they're all 2025, right? Which means that the only game coming out this year that has a shot of being Game of the Year is Sonic X Shadow Generations. And that fucking kills me, the fact that a Sonic game has a shot of being Game of the Year, because nothing else is coming out until 2025. I'm like, holy cow, can I please let Shadow the Hedgehog win Game of the Year, okay? I think he needs it. So far, the Xbox Showcase has been the best, but we've got Ubisoft coming up next. I'm playing with my science screwdriver for some reason, because it just happened to be on my desk. I need something to use as a pointer because I'm pointing at my screen. Yeah, Ubisoft's coming up next in about 10 minutes or so. The big games they'll be showing is going to be Assassin's Creed Shadows, obviously, and Star Wars Outlaws, which is out literally next month. So those I imagine, I think they're going to show Assassin's Creed definitely quite a lot, because I think they're going to show like an in-depth gameplay of that. But I'm more interested in what other games they're going to show, because is it going to be just 2 games and that's it? Because I know those are the 2 big games. I know they have some annual games, like I think they might have some updates for Rainbow Six and like Just Dance and stuff. But I wonder how well they're gonna do, because Xbox did a really fucking good job, because Doom looks really good. I love the Doom games. I fucking love Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Connor, I think that's to do with the fact that when it was running on the Apache slot, right? The problem is, it's probably the same hardware. The difference is that oh no, valid. You're allowed to have a problem with Ubisoft. I have a problem with Ubisoft, and I'm very vocal about it, Burn Kebab. I don't buy any of the games. That's why I became a Ubisoft partner, so I can get them for free from them, whilst talking shit about them. Right? They want coverage. They don't care if it's good or bad. So I'm happy to talk shit about them and get their stuff for free in exchange. But Connor, the reason why the Apache slot one probably has better graphics is because they didn't have to worry about things like AI or real-time like lighting rendering or anything, because it's all just pre-rendered cutscenes. There was no actual gameplay too, and I think that brings down the fidelity quite a bit, because obviously they gotta work in all the game's AI and stuff. The actual like gameplay part of it, and that's why a lot of games tend to either have really good graphics, really shit everything else, or they bring down the graphics a little bit from trailers to squeeze the rest in. But yeah, Ubisoft CEO specifically, he can fucking jump in a wood chipper. That's all. I don't give a shit about him. He's the main problem because him and all the higher ups in Ubisoft, like, let's not forget the reason people hate Ubisoft is not just because their games are like really formulaic and shit, which they are. They follow the exact same formula, but also because like the really higher up staff just genuinely are pretty shitty to their, especially the women in that work there. So like I actually got to speak with quite a few Ubisoft staff at Insomnia, and they were genuinely very lovely people. I was like, oh damn, okay. And they are really enthusiastic about their games and their products. It's just a bit shit that they get treated like crap by out of touch boomers who are, writing their paycheck. Look, I won't begrudge anyone for supporting Ubisoft, because if people suddenly boycott them, like, the ones who are going to suffer the most for it are the ones that get laid off. And like, that's kind of counterintuitive, right? Because like you're mad at them for abusing their staff, and then you're contributing to them being laid off, which is not what they want, specifically from what I spoke with them about.
Connor Worrells asked me, will you please tell us why Ubisoft sucks? Look, Ubisoft is a disaster, okay? Their games are like my hands, tiny and weak. The way they run things is a total mess, just like the election was rigged against me. Everything about them is sad and low energy. Huge companies like Ubisoft need to be great again.
Yeah, make Ubisoft great again. Unfortunately, it's the people at the very top that are screwing things up for everyone involved, and everyone has to sort of play along with it. Like, you can give them credit where credit is due. Ubisoft is really good at things like accessibility in video games. They have like the most accessibility options when it comes to settings, and they carry over the same settings in all of their games, because they all do it in the same engine, don't they? So they just copy and paste it, which is lazy on their part, don't get me wrong, but it means all of their games have like a variety of accessibility options, and I wish more developers did that. Like, holy shit, you guys are making games using the exact same tools, right? Just make a set of accessibility options, just copy and paste them into every fucking game. Ubisoft do it. It's lazy as all hell, it costs nothing to press Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. Like, yeah, they're lazy and I'm gonna give them shit for it, but at the same time, they got this one good idea I wish more people would copy, right? Like, if you've ever looked in the settings of a Ubisoft game, like, you can see it literally is just copy and pasted from the previous games. But yeah, because they built on it previously, using the same tools, they sort of add and develop to it, and that's one thing, like, I don't know why we don't see this more often. It's fucking just, because developers steal ideas from each other all the fucking time, right? Let's not pretend like half the live service games out there aren't just copying Fortnite's Battle Pass, like, business model or whatever. But they always copy the worst parts of it, and they don't copy any of the good ideas. They're like, oh, we only copy the things that are going to make us money, but we aren't going to copy any of these other things, right? It's like, why not? It's fucking free real estate. No one's patented these. Nobody has filed any like fucking copyright claims or anything against these things. You can literally just take them and add them to your game for nothing. I don't think people would be mad if you even just left the name of the game in it. If you just copy and pasted like the accessibility options in like Assassin's Creed Odyssey into like Call of Duty and it still said Assassin's Creed on it, nobody would give a shit, because most people don't even look there anyway, from the looks of it. Anyway, we got about 5 minutes till this presentation starts, and then I might play some Elden Ring, I might play some No Man's Sky. I have not decided that. I've not even thought that far ahead yet. Wonder what games are we showing though? Does anyone remember that one remake of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time that they had like announced? Was it 2015? I was thinking Elden Ring because I know the DLC is out in 10 days and I need to make sure my character's ready for it. I've got 2 more bosses I need to beat. I can probably beat them soon, but like I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time with it. Also, I've been drinking cherry cola. I've got hiccups now, which is not good. I'll get over it eventually. Oh, also, most exciting news of all, fucking... I'm being sarcastic here. Starfield has an update. I'm just seeing it pending. Like, yeah, they've added mod support to Starfield, and what else have they added? I think the DLC is not out yet, but it's coming out soon. I think they also have patched it, but who fucking knows? I'll probably check it out some other time. But like playing No Man's Sky makes me realize just how much Starfield missed, purely because No Man's Sky hits so fucking hard. Poppy, you need to get No Man's Sky and play with us. It's good shit. It's fucking addictive. In fact, if I go on Steam right now, let me check one thing. Yeah, James and Shannon have like 30 hours in it right now. And we've only been playing for like less than a week. I've gotten them both completely hooked on that game, so you need to be next. It's fucking good. I think there are some other Ubisoft games. I can't remember what they are because I don't care about them. The only other Ubisoft game I can think of right now is Just Dance, and that's because Kelly plays on stream. But I watch a lot of her streams. But like my mind, I don't know. Do you know what? We might see a new Far Cry game or a new Watch Dogs game. I guess. I mean, I don't know if it'll be coming out this year. Considering this year's holiday period, they already got their big release, which is Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they're releasing one in August, which is Star Wars. So I don't think they'll be releasing any of the big games this year. But they might announce some stuff for next year. Who fucking knows? I think the last time I actually paid for a Ubisoft game was, what was it? It was South Park, The Fractured But Whole. So the only Ubisoft games like I can remember paying for recently are the two South Park games. And that's because it was before the news broke about how they treat their staff, so... And even then, that was made by Obsidian. It was only published by Ubisoft, so it wasn't even their game. That's the last time I can remember seeing a Ubisoft logo in any of my games. I did want to get Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown because that looks a really fucking good game. It's just that I don't want to give money to Ubisoft, so I didn't get it. But if Ubisoft weren't shit, I would have brought that game. Just making that clear. But I don't know, so if someone in Ubisoft is, you know, watching my VODs and stuff and, you know, making sure I'm following partner guidelines or whatever, I just want them to know that if they sort their shit out and get rid of the crappy people in charge, just stick them in a wood chipper like I suggest. I would buy games like the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, because that game looked really good. I love Metroidvania games. It's just the whole idea of like, yeah, I don't really want to give them any money. But if they want to give me the game for free, I'll take it. Oh, they might show Skull and Bones. I don't know if they have an update for it or anything, but that game's been pretty shit. And nobody seems to like it, so I wonder if they're gonna like announce some kind of update or patch or something for it to try and get people back in. Oh, we got 1 minute. Let me switch to live. Punching into... Okay, they're opening with Star Wars, I'm guessing.
We're just seconds out from the main show. Don't miss our amazing post show where we'll dive...
Kate Omaha, hello. How have I been doing? I've been doing pretty good. I've been complaining mostly about Ubisoft, which are about to show us their new games. So I've literally been airing all my grievances with them and then seeing if they can, you know, fix anything. Dude, Ubisoft Plus is such bullshit. It's like their version of Xbox Game Pass, but like just Ubisoft games. I don't know why anyone would want that.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
Like, we have Game Pass at home. Dude, I love pirate games. I like playing Sea of Thieves, right? AC4 is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. So when Skull and Bones flopped as hard as it did, I was so mad because I wanted that to be a win for them. I wanted it to be good. I even played the closed beta for it as well. And I was just let down completely with how much they didn't even fix. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. I like to do a lot of research and put some informative videos out there about the gaming landscape and stuff. I've done stuff about Elden Ring as well. And even D&D, like how that relates to gaming and shit. I think Ubisoft also did. So January 2024 was when they had the most layoffs in video game history. I think Ubisoft was one of the studios that did lay off a good number of staff. And probably not as much as like EA or Riot Games, because I think they were the biggest ones, but they did lay off some of their staff. I'm not letting them go for that one, even if they weren't the biggest offender. It's just I feel bad for anyone currently working towards a degree in the video game industry or hoping to get a job there when the people who are in the industry that they probably admire aren't even working there anymore because they're losing their jobs, which is really sad. I don't mind the live music performances. I know not everyone likes the live music shows, but I think they're okay. Sometimes they're really good. I think the two that stick out to me the most is Alan Wake 2 when they did the whole musical number at the Game Awards. I fucking loved that. That actually made me buy the game because it was that hilarious. But also the reveal for God of War 2018, was it 2018 or 2016? The PS4 God of War. They opened with the musical bit. I think the reason it hits is because, like, you didn't realize it was God of War until after Kratos walks into frame. And it's probably one of the most hype reveals ever. Oh, dude, we've not seen Splinter Cell in a really long time, I think. Yeah, it's been a really long time since we've seen Splinter Cell. That's really optimistic to see some of that, but I don't know. I think the last time they showed anything Splinter Cell was, like... Didn't they have him as, like, a character in one of their spin-offs or something?
Let's go next.
I'm a huge Uncharted fan, and this looks like Uncharted in space. And I want this to be good. I'm just not happy with the fact that it's got a battle pass, and they're selling it for, like, $100.
Different type of adventure. And as we journey across multiple systems...
Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be a flop. I think it'll do it good. I think it'll still suck, because Star Wars is a huge property and people are going to pay for it regardless. Like, shit Star Wars games have sold for a lot. Purely because people fucking love Star Wars, right?
Here, we're looking for a gun.
Oh, sorry, I think my bot stopped you because all caps. Purely because a lot of bots, like spam bots, tend to drop messages in all caps, so that's one of the safety features on there. Sorry if it times you out for that.
A remnant of the Clone Wars, it used to be a refueling station that now acts as a trade hub for illegal contraband.
I also don't trust Ubisoft trailers or gameplay demonstrations like this, because they burnt us too many times with games like Watch Dogs being the worst example, of course, but they've done it loads of times since then. Even as recently as Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, even though that wasn't a massive dip in quality, it still was a slight dip, and I'm still counting it. Like, this looks amazing, but... Dude, I fucking love stealth games myself. They're my favorite genre. It's why I love the Metal Gear Solid series so much. It's why I like horror games as well, because some of the best stealth games, like Alien Isolation, just happen to be horror games.
The last of its kind. On board, you'll find everything you need to finalize your preparations.
Do you know what really annoys me about this, though? It's the fact that we've got this fucking monetized single-player game with a battle pass, right? And the worst part is, the Star Wars series we got before this, with this Jedi Fallen Order series from EA, of all people, that just released the game as is without any microtransactions or paid cosmetics. And, like, that was from EA. That's fucking surprising as all hell, right? EA managed to release a single-player Star Wars game without doing their thing, and then Ubisoft follow it up with this crap. That costs you over $100 for a fucking digital artwork and maybe some DLC later on down the line.
On board the Trailblazer, I'm coming to help.
Ubisoft have a very bad habit of downgrading their games. Like, not as bad as it used to be. Like, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the one I can remember most recently. That did have a slight downgrade, but it wasn't, like, a huge downgrade. Like, the PC version, I think you can still, like, whack it all the way up to max, and it still looks like how it was. But, like, the console versions were nowhere near that. I don't think they should be. I don't think battle passes, loot boxes, cosmetics, they shouldn't be in single-player games. And I hate that Ubisoft is, like, the biggest offender of this shit.
In space,
It's like, I'm probably not going to buy a single Ubisoft game until they get rid of it.
negotiations.
I am a Ubisoft partner. I'm happy to take it off them for free. Okay,
Improve our reputation.
if they want to give me the games for free, I'll happily take it, and I'll still talk shit about them for it.
Now let's continue our journey and head to
But I'm not gonna pay for fucking cosmetics. And just the word, I think the biggest scam actually, and it's not just them who are guilty of it. A lot of developers are guilty of it. Is the whole early access period.
Edge of the galaxy.
Like pre-order our game and play it 3 days early, and like okay, but during the 3 days, it's gonna be the most buggy version of that game possible. Like it's not gonna be a fun 3 days, is it?
so we best be on our way.
Genuinely, like I'm very critical of Ubisoft, dude, but like I do give them credit where credit is due. Like if they do something good, I will give them credit for it. It's like I'm not like mindlessly bashing or hating on them. Like I was saying earlier about how Ubisoft games are pretty good when it comes to accessibility features because they have the exact same options in all of the games. Like if you ever play like an Assassin's Creed game or a Far Cry game, you'll see they have the exact same options for things like colorblindness or whatever. And that's one thing any fucking game studio can do, but they just choose not to for whatever reason. Like legitimately, Ubisoft are doing the laziest thing possible. They're copying and pasting the same options in all of their games because they run on the same engine. Like EA could do this exact same fucking thing, but they don't.
This iconic city is a dream.
Like, can they really not pay someone to copy and paste that one thing?
Parts of Mos Eisley you've never seen before.
Like, it's very clearly like low effort because Ubisoft did it.
Room for one more?
There are many opportunities for a scoundrel, including working your way in with a hot card.
In fact, like outside of indie games, you don't really see many like accessibility options.
Even though the increased Imperial presence has been hurting their business.
Like the only major studio I can think of is Naughty Dog doing it in Last of Us Part 2.
Best place to start is the cantina. By asking around, we learn of a pirate who is deadly with a blaster and who used to work for the Hut Cartel. Our intel leads to one of their storehouses, located in the southern hills.
If anything, I think we'll probably due into the Far Cry games. They might announce one.
Can be an adventure in itself.
Far Cry 6 was what, 2 years ago now, I think it was? I've not played 6 and I've not played 5. I played 3 and 4 and that's about it, really.
You'll quickly realize that this
I enjoyed them, but like,
still holds many mysteries.
I didn't want to buy one every single fucking year. It's one of those things, if you played one of them, you've sort of played all of them.
Our destination. We need to locate our storehouse and find our way into this heavily guarded fortress without triggering the alarm.
Busy place.
This looks like the whole outpost clearing gameplay Far Cry games tend to have. You'll see outposts with enemies in them, you could go in, clear them out, unlock a new fast travel point maybe. I've heard good things about 5. I heard mixed things about 6. I think 5 just came out in a time when a lot of games are coming out that I couldn't afford all of them.
Data pattern.
Oh, is that my boy? Krusty, how you doing, dude? Welcome on in. We're just watching the Ubisoft Forward, what they're showing off the new Star Wars game. It looks very Uncharted. It reminds me of Uncharted 4. 100%. This is very Uncharted.
Good job, buddy.
I reckon it'd be more like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where the game had a huge map, but like a lot of it was copy and pasted like stuff. Like encampments and shit like this. So far, the Star Wars game looks good. I'm just not happy with it having a battle pass and costing $100 for the Ultimate Edition.
Easy.
It looks like a good game, I'm just mad at it. Xbox, on the other hand, yesterday, they announced some really good shit.
Yes, I got it.
Alright, do you know what? This is my hot take about the whole Ubisoft generic game stuff, right? I wouldn't be 100% against, like, Ubisoft making games like this that copy and paste the same formula if they didn't charge full price for it. Like, I think there genuinely is, like, a market for $20 or $30 games. Like, if they all sort of play the same and, you know, aren't really standout-ish or, like, AAA polish, That's fine. I think not everyone wants to spend a fucking $100 on a game that's going to take them 6 months to complete, right? Sometimes I just want to pay $20 for a game that'll last me a week. Maybe I just want a good 40-hour game that I can play over the course of like 2 weeks or something and be done with it. And I wouldn't be mad if that follows a Ubisoft like gameplay formula. It's one thing that I was annoyed with Hellblade 2, because Hellblade 1 was exactly that, but Hellblade 2 costs slightly more, so they made it more expensive. But it was still the same thing. It was like an 8-hour long game, which, you know, is what I wanted, but I didn't want to pay fucking $40, $50 for it. I'll probably grab it on sale or something.
If you're still looking for Haas, I haven't seen him.
Actually, I'm here for you. I heard you're the best shot on the planet.
Oh, and you want to be second best. Now is not a good time. The Huts are coming, and I need to get ready. Get your blaster out.
What we have just shown you is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn new blaster,
There's lots of whole Jedi
upgrade your speeder,
from Red Dead Redemption on there.
or become an unstoppable thief.
No, one thing I am glad for, it's a game without Jedi with a lightsaber, so you're not using a lightsaber in this one like the Jedi Fallen Order games did. Which I think is a nice take on it, because every fucking Star Wars game has you be a Jedi with a lightsaber.
We should get moving.
Dude, I actually really liked a lot of the old movie tie-in games. Some of them were fantastic. A lot of people forget, but the original Batman Arkham Asylum, that was like a tie-in game for Batman Begins. I mean, there was a Batman Begins game that came out on PS2 as well, but like, the Arkham one was the one that came, like, no, I think that was Dark Knight actually, because there was meant to be a Dark Knight game, but they changed it to an original Arkham series that they thought would tie into the movie if they released at the same time.
Seeing the rich get richer while pulling off small cons with your buddy Nix is all you've ever known. After crossing one of the galaxy's elite, you end up hunted with your one chance of freedom.
Not your type of game, that's fair enough. It's definitely my type, because I fucking love Uncharted 4.
Pull off one of the
And it's very much the same type of game as that. I like Uncharted and Tomb Raider.
To increase your chances of survival, you'll need to seek out elusive experts scattered all across the Outer Rim. From
But this one's out in like 2 months, so we'll find out soon if it's good or not.
a Sabak high roller who has perfected sleight of hand, or even a group of scrap hoarding
Yeah, do you know what? Fucking one of my favorite movie tie-in games. I don't know if anyone remembers this one, but it was a Scott Pilgrim game. They did re-release it recently. But I fucking love the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World beat-em-up game. It's one of my actual favorites to replay. Like if you got some friends over couch co-op or whatever.
on shady and often dangerous jobs to grow from a street thief into a fearless outlaw. But as a wanted scoundrel, it's in your best interest only to stick around long enough to get what you need before...
Yeah, Uncharted is a PS4 exclusive. So that's probably why. But it's a fucking good game.
And their leaders such as Lady Kira have their hand in every part of the galaxy, from the darkest corner of Acre Station to the lawless sands of Tatooine. Build your reputation with them to earn lucrative rewards.
Yes, that's the one. The 2D pixel art one. They had the soundtrack made by Anna Managuchi. In fact, all the pixel art was done by one person as well, which is fucking insane because they made it in like 6 months.
On behalf of Massive Entertainment, along with our co-development studios all across Ubisoft, and of
Like, development on that game was absolute hell because I had like literally no time to turn it out, but it turned out into a fucking amazing game in the end.
childhood dream come true that we've crafted with passion and wonder. We hope you love it too. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity.
Oh, I could do. Hang on. The volume, it's on Mac. Let me turn my desktop audio on. Higher if I can. Yeah, my Chrome tab was lowered.
Welcome to the first ever open world Star Wars game. set in the dangerous golden age of the underworld.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Okay.
You play as Kay Vess, a scoundrel looking to start a new life.
Definitely nailed the look of the Star Wars games.
Change everything.
I believe if you follow the plan, no one gets hurt.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone. From childhood, Kay and Nix have been inseparable partners,
You're welcome.
helping each other every step of the way.
All right, distract him, Nix.
Using their criminal skills and tools. Kay and Nix will have to constantly adapt to every scenario.
Nix, you want to drop that for me?
Giving me Watchdog vibes with the hacking you can do, or hacking you can do in that game.
You'll get me out of here.
As your versatility grows, gain access to new skills and more lucrative contracts.
There she is.
A friend needs a little something.
Yeah, it very much gives Phantom Pain vibes, doesn't it?
I can't let you walk out of here.
They've got this reputation system as well, which is sort of like a karma system.
And reputation is everything.
Where is he?
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
Oh, let me see if we can turn the cap's protection off.
Some of the most notorious syndicates of the galaxy.
And how did you think it was going to end?
Did you ever, Cody, did you ever play the Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor games? Because those are really good as well.
It's up to you where your loyalties lie.
And this looks very much like my sort of thing.
Being wanted by the Empire brings a new set of challenges.
I think you would like those because they're pretty good when it comes to like
So as your exploits grow,
yeah, it is an alien D-Dog 100%.
scattered across the stars are unique locations, rich biomes, environments, and adventures to discover. Traverse the lush jungle.
I imagine, alright, Kona, if you're looking into getting them, I imagine they'll be going on sale very soon. Like July-ish, because that's when the summer sale normally hits. And last time Fallen Order was on sale, I think it was literally like a $5 or something. So I'd say wait like a month or two. Keep your eye on it.
To transition from planet to planet.
MD, fire up the hyperdrive.
Ready to jump.
There we go. I've turned Cap's protection off on the YouTube stream, so hopefully it won't keep doing that.
7 Cardinal Speeder. This is the life of an outlaw. A life where you fight, explore, and infiltrate parts of the galaxy you never thought possible. There are opportunities at every turn, and if you're willing to take the risk and defy the odds, the galaxy is yours for the taking.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the very top there, underneath the hashtag the entire time, it did say a work in progress, not representative of the final product. So take it with a pinch of salt. It might not look as good as it does at the moment. I think they know that. That's why they put that little disclaimer on there. I'm sure the game will be, from the gameplay they've shown, it looks like it'll be a fun game. Story-wise, we'll have to wait until reviews for that. I don't think they really showed enough of the story to decide that. This is their live service game, isn't it? Which they're trying to get people to play. Okay. I have zero interest in live service games. I tried Multiverses twice and that was it for me. No, they seem to be putting a lot of work into their Star Wars game, so it does look good. I'm pretty sure it's going to sell well regardless. It's Star Wars, it's got Disney backing for marketing. Like, fucking everyone's going to buy that game. It's going to be like the big summer game, I think. I just hope it launches in a good state, because I know there's 3 days early access for anyone who pre-orders the Ultimate Edition or whatever. If the game works on day one, then yeah, great. We're all happy with that.
Watch me detonate.
Oh, is this Skull and Bones? Okay, I knew it. They're gonna do an update or something. I wonder if they're gonna address the fact that the game is fucking dead right now and no one's playing it. This game has so much potential. I'm annoyed they fucked it up so bad.
Hello everyone. Since our launch, it's been very exciting watching the community grow and
What community, bro?
the world we created. We've gathered a lot of your feedback during season 1.
You know what? Let me quickly check a certain number real quick.
Our community to bring an engaging.
If I were to go onto Twitch, how many people are currently streaming Skull and Bones?
Season 2, Chorus of Havoc has just begun.
Well, how many? Okay, at the very moment, Skull and Bones has just about 100 viewers, which is not good for an online game.
Challenge you with their orchestral fleet and reward you with new loot if you are victorious. You will also.
So yeah, that's barely a community.
The Brig. It's fast, maneuverable, and perfect.
Well, just for comparison's sake,
Smuggling vessel.
let me just check something else real quick.
And hungry new sea monster, the Megalodon, Lestari. Special time-limited events, the Summer Fiesta and Dragon's Regatta.
What was it called? Fuck, I've got the name. Sea of Thieves. There we go.
To customize your ships and our
Sea of Thieves has 6.3k,
community-requested features,
which is a lot more than 100. That's for sure.
allowing you to assign your ships to a POI, secure your profits, expand your empire, and deliver precious pieces of aid. New solo and PvP
What the difference, right?
have been added, giving you more ways to acquire manufacturing.
Literally 63 times the viewership.
Looking to cripple your empire. Ship upgrades will elevate
Sea of Thieves is fun, especially if you have friends
new levels.
play with. It's definitely a really fun co-op game.
This summer, the fresh gameplay experiences will continue with our upcoming Season 3.
At the moment, yeah, because like Assassin's Creed 4 is like a decade old now.
The mysterious Li Tianning, a renegade of the naval faction, the Dragon's Claw. This new Sea Lord will create a big impact on the open seas and brings new activities, stories, and rewards. You will also face off against a brand new legendary sea monster like never before, a flying dragon, resurfaced after eons of slumber. A new 5v5 PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress, and obtain rewards.
Okay, but are they gonna let you get off the ship and do stuff off the ship? Because at the moment,
And you can also
you can't do anything apart from like it literally is a stripped down version of Assassin's Creed 4. You don't even have the ship combat that was like really cool before. Like, you know, you can like board the other person's ship and like fight their crew hand to hand. Like, you can't do that in this game anymore.
to go on this journey with you.
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I feel bad for anyone who's excited for that. Alright, what have we got this time?
Hello everyone. I'm Gwen Béraud, brand director for Prince of Persia. And
Oh shit. Okay, I thought they completely forgot about Prince of Persia. I was joking about this.
1989, players have gone on epic adventures through legendary Persia, embodying relentless princes, capable of defying gravity, running on walls, rewinding time to avoid traps, and defeating mythical creatures. To celebrate the 35th anniversary of this iconic franchise, we wanted to give you new, exhilarating adventures. Back in January, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown released to critical acclaim,
That game looked really good.
and players.
I wanted to play it, but
Ubisoft
I ain't paying for it.
has a special treat for you all. Check it out.
Hello everyone. Thank you for all the love you shared about our game. and the free updates released over the past months. It's been thrilling to watch.
Wow, but the f***ing Lord. Oh!
It looks anime as fuck, and I love that.
And now, have a look at our first title update, available for free, called Divine Trials. And next, a glimpse of a story DLC.
Everyone loves a good free update. And story. Okay, do you know what? Better be good story DLC. I might pick it up on sale one day.
But we are not stopping there. Ubisoft has partnered with the indie studio Evil Empire to bring their amazing independent spirit to the franchise. The Rogue Prince of Persia, which released just a few weeks ago, is a fast-paced action platforming roguelite. Throughout the early access phase, we'll be gathering valuable feedback from you all, while also delivering regular updates and additional content. Here's a taste.
Hi, we're recording this just before early access release, while everyone is in full debugging mode and completely freaking out. So by the time you see this, the Rogue Prince of Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already. And it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your love and the billions of sales we've made now that the game is bug-free and has 100% positive reviews. Today, I can happily announce that our first update, the Temple of Fire, is about to release. Check it out.
Forgotten Sands is an interesting one. It's like a sequel to the Sands of Time trilogy. I fucking love Sands of Time and I love Warrior Within. I think those are my first two Prince of Persia games, and I fucking love both of them.
Finally, I will leave you with a glimpse of what we are calling our love letter to one of the most beloved games in the entire series. One that I'm sure you'll agree.
Is the Sands of Time remake? Have they fixed it? Because when they showed it last time, it looked bad. They better have fixed it. '26. That's 2 years away. Okay. And they haven't shown it. Okay, I imagine they had to make it again from the ground up or something. So I hope I laugh at that. 2026. Holy shit.
Anywhere. From your PC.
Okay, the game's barely finished. We need another 2 years for this.
From artists like Metallica, Tom Petty, Coldplay, and
I mean, for context, 2 years of development time. That's how long it took Hideo Kojima to go from making Phantom Pain to releasing Death Stranding after creating his own studio. Because that was released 2 years after Phantom Pain.
Plus, get real-time feedback with personalized AI recommendations to grow your skills each day. And best of all, new users can download Rocksmith Plus.
That's like an entire development cycle right there.
Lessons and features. Try for free today.
No way.
This game looked good. I would consider playing it. Actually, I want to pay full price for a fucking James Cameron Avatar game.
Probably going to be saying that a lot.
But it looks like a really good Far Cry game. But graphically, it looks great.
We're going to be best pals.
And the gameplay looks fun, so I like Far Cry. Oh, hang on, is it lagging? Good thing it's stopping a game that they've already released. There we go. Hopefully, it's fine now. Apologies if it did lag for anyone. The only thing you really missed is a streamer reacting to the Avatar game.
It is time to heal, rejoice, and celebrate. Welcome to the great games.
Target is secured.
Get down! They tried to break us. But we'll rise stronger.
Long time no see.
Okay, DLC for a game that I don't have. Generally looks like a good Far Cry game, but I don't have it, so I don't really care for it. And I'm not paying full price for it either. Especially for the fucking Epic Game Store of all places. Like, fuck that, no. Bring it to Steam. Bring it for, like, 75% off, and then I'll consider getting it. I mean, I still might not. Depends on what other games are out at the time, if they're something better on sale.
Update of Year 1 coming in July. It will be all about car customization, and you will discover our latest playlist, Donk versus a Rider. Now, let's talk about...
What a title, holy shit.
To give you a first look at our festival program for the year to come. In year 2, Monofest will continue to grow with more season, cars, and playlists. We will start with Season 5, and a huge surprise. We know many of you love spending hours exploring our beautiful world. So, what about discovering a new playground? Yes, a brand new Hawaiian island will be added to the game at the launch of Season 5 for free. Season 5 will also...
I don't really play the crew, so I'm not invested in this in the slightest. I think the only racing game I really enjoyed playing recently, like I say recently, like in recent memory, is Burnout Paradise. I fucking love that game. I love the Burnout series. I think Burnout Paradise was the best one. In fact, it's a game I probably want to go back to at some point, because I really enjoyed that one. It had such a good soundtrack as well.
We're driven by the chase. Always on the lookout. And once our target is in sight, it's on.
I mean, I've not heard anything bad about the crew. I know people who enjoy it, so... I guess if you're into cars a lot, it's probably the kind of game that people would be into.
There's no rest for us, as the chase never stops.
Darth Kona the Unwise. I wonder if he's gonna read the whole thing. Go on, go for it.
MKW Joseph sent. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Connor? The Unwise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Connor was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful, yet so unwise he could using his modding powers in Lunar Harpy Twitch streams to wreak havoc. Such as timing out MKW Joseph for no good reason. D. He had such knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep those he cared about. Such as the best Mama Harpy and Darth Avatar.
I'm down with that.
Timed out.
Our field shall yield bountiful.
Connor, how do you feel about being called Connor by Darth Vader?
An era of prosperity dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
You can take it from here.
Oh, there's a part 2 coming, okay. Yeah, I've never played any of the Anno games, so I'm not really interested in this either.
That was awesome. Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
And hi, I'm Hay Anderson, brand director. With great pleasure and enthusiasm that we...
I mean, he came back as a Force Ghost, so I think he's still around. He can still talk shit if he wants.
Extraordinary new chapter that is Anno 117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite setting that's been highly awaited. Now, we'll be releasing in 2025 on both PC and console. But today, we embark on an unparalleled journey. Just imagine, it's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
Yes, and united by conquers, the Empire found its way to peace and become a cultural melting pot. Anno 117 Pax Romana will deliver Roman gaming experience unlike anything you have ever played. And for the first time in Anno, you will be able to choose your starting province. Either the mysterious Celtic wetlands of Albion, where no civilized Roman wants to be, or the traditional Roman heartlands, Latium, close to the hungry heart of Empire.
Manu, I'm so excited for this game.
Same for me.
And there are so many more exciting features. And
I'm sure neither of these, I don't think either of these guys have actually played the game. They're probably reading from a script.
117 Pax Romana will be releasing on both PC and console. But it's with great...
Well, who knows? They might be the biggest fans of the Anno series. I have no idea.
Game here to the main stage of Ubisoft Forward. And to our core, loyal fans.
Rusty, I'm not a sequel trilogy hater. I mean, Rise of Skywalker was trash, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a hater of it, I guess. I think they just fumbled the bag at the very end, because I think, even Last Jedi, I'm a Last Jedi apologist, I think it set up some good stuff, they just didn't follow through on it. I think they should have committed. They bent over backwards to the fans, and that's what ruined it, I think. They should have committed to Kylo Ren being the big bad for the third movie. But no, fans didn't like it, so they brought back Palpatine, which is bullshit. Oh, apparently AC Shadows is next, so I think that's their next big game, right? Monopoly the board game, the video game. It would be so fucking funny if they put microtransactions in the Monopoly game. I think The Force Awakens was good. I enjoyed The Force Awakens. I think The Last Jedi had flaws, but it wasn't bad. Rise of Skywalker just kind of ruins it in retrospect. Joseph, how bad do you think the Ubisoft one's going to be when that comes out later this year? So, do you guys know that the Monopoly game was actually a cooperative game, not a competitive game? when it was released, it was meant to be the players against the bank, and the whole idea is the players work together to defeat the monopoly, right? But instead, people started playing it competitively, which was the other game mode, which it came with, because it came with two modes, cooperative and competitive, to the point where people forget the fact that there is a cooperative way to play it. Right, is this Assassin's Creed time? We get the orchestra for this. Honestly, I think The Force Awakens had good ideas. It's just that the other two movies had no backbone and didn't commit to it because they're too worried about what fans think. I think if they didn't give a shit about what the fans were saying, right, and they stuck with what was set up in The Force Awakens, it could have been a great trilogy. I think they should have ignored the fans. I imagine Scrabble just usually turns into a game of bully the dyslexic kid in the family, right? Probably why they released the cooperative version of it. This game's not even out. Yeah, I'm probably not going to buy it, but I like posting about Assassin's Creed Shadow because I know a lot of dudes hate Yasuke and it really upsets them to talk about him.
Who are you? We are the shadows.
That serve the light.
The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance. We must learn to trust.
And follow the blade.
Together.
I think they're going to show an actual gameplay demonstration, right? And that's the thing I want to see. Like, I've had enough of pre-rendered CGI trailers. Show me the actual gameplay.
Game director on Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm very proud to be here today to present our dream project. A game that we have wanted to make for a very long time. Yes, we're finally going to feudal Japan at the end of Sengoku era. It was a period of war, where clans were fighting for power, a turning point in history culminating in the unification of Japan. A period shaped by political intrigue, secret leagues, and battles fought in the shadows.
I think that they picked the best year to release it as well, considering we've had things like Shogun release, which is everyone hyped about Japan.
And well-known epic fantasies, the samurai and the shinobi.
Dude, I think Burnout Paradise is probably the best Burnout game in the series. It's also the last one that ever came out, so we've not had one since then, but it was a really good game. I think it sort of perfected the Burnout formula.
Who was forced by war to learn the arts of deception.
The soundtrack was fantastic. Obviously the main theme of it was Paradise City. We had some fucking bangers on there. I found a lot of good bands that I quite like Sugar Cult. And Yellow Card were on there as well. I think Ocean Avenue is on that track.
At that time. Two protagonists with unique personal stories and views of the world. Once allied, player can bounce freely between both characters. Play either as Yasuke, a strong combat-focused samurai, or as Naoe, the agile and stealthy shinobi. And as you progress in your adventure, you'll feel the time passing like never before. We're introducing a full year cycle where you'll be able to rediscover a location under different season and weather. For example, in winter, ice may prevent you from going underwater. But as the season gets warmer, you can now use spawns to approach your enemies. Or heavy rain will help you to blend in the environment, to lurk or escape your opponents. you can also use your surroundings to your favor. At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows. Each day and season bring its own challenges. But today, I'm really excited to share an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. You're about to see a sequence where Naoe and Yasuke are hunting corrupted daimyo through beautiful parts of Japan. You'll see the dynamic of our two heroes, and now they complement their strengths with the unstoppable force of Yasuke and the deadly skills of Naoe. Thank you everyone, enjoy.
Show us the fucking game already. Let's see it. Oh, it's one of those monkeys that like to sit in hot springs. I love those guys.
Peace and war, benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own path in this divided land. Fukujiyama, at last. The fields are busy. A big harvest requires many hands.
Reminder, it says work in progress up there because it probably won't look this good when the game's actually out, so keep that in mind.
And merchant looks uneasy.
I will not tolerate this disrespect.
Oh, I think it's lagging a second. Is it one Vader voice per stream? No, you can do more than one. You can use bits if you want to use more than one, or you can wait for the cooldown period. Otherwise, people will be spamming it with channel points. If you want to use bits, you're more than welcome to.
I am a stranger, yes, but you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Fukujiyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are.
I mean, you can always have Obama do part 2.
A stranger might.
Obama is more than qualified to speak with the Sith, right? I'm sure he knows all about Sith legends.
Then I shall see it. If not the next.
I mean, have you seen how many like fucking countries he's drone striked in the Middle East? He's 100% a Sith Lord. No way he's a Jedi.
You miserable wretch.
Quote 47 is my favorite.
More corruption.
Kelby Joseph, Sin. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his mod sword, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice, Darth, prismatics, Sky, everything
Keep walking.
he knew. Then his apprentice timed him out.
You had to read that name carefully, didn't he?
Ironic. He could save others from being timed out, but not himself.
Well, I think they've kept the RPG combat by the looks of it. Thanks, Obama. It's like he had to like squint at the name to read it properly because he wasn't sure how to say it.
were going to kill me. Thank you. There's another. Up the road toward the castle. A corrupt samurai named Fujioka. Protector turned persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand. I said kill him.
Combat looks cool.
You will have to spill it first.
I'm guessing they have the counter system as well with the way it's glowing like that.
Who do you think you are? For the people? I am justice.
As much as I like to joke about, you know, being excited for Yasuke and stuff, I want to see more gameplay of her. Like, I want to see some of the stealth combat stuff.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
The daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
The daimyo. He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
In the shadows. To serve the light.
I'll go straight to the diner. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head? You're mine now, Snake.
Who did that?
I'm glad you have the notifications on for my stream. It's literally just the lyrics from actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Oh, she uses it as a grappling hook, okay. Oh, the drop? Yeah, because I'm a Ubisoft partner, so I get drops on my channel. I have no idea what... I think it's like some Rainbow Six or some shit. But I know they're like, hey, promote the fact that you'll get drops on your channel if you stream this event. I'm like, okay. I don't think anyone who watches me really cares. Oh man, she's pulling her hair. I mean, no, she's choking her, okay. To me, it just looked like she literally just grabbed her by the ponytail and pulled her in. Some people are into that. Or can you assassinate through the screen door? I occasionally watch other No Man's Sky streams because I know whenever they have an update, they'll have like a drops campaign for some pretty cool stuff. I mean, Connor, you could literally have his death written. There is a reward for that.
You serve me scalding tea. Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose my tongue for business.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Not quite like that.
A daimyo like that deserves a slow one.
I mean, I think you can do exclamation mark duel as well. That's another option. I think I still have that one enabled. I'm not sure. Connor, do you have a cause of death in mind, or do you want me to go think one up for him?
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
Do you have anything in mind for him, Connor? Perfect. Alright, that's MKW Joseph. Your cause of death is gonna be brain damage. I think that fits under too small for his own good, right? Yeah, too much brain. He got squished in there. Not enough space in there, right?
Being allies then.
This is a really fucking good pen as well. Harpy gave me this pen for my birthday. It's literally a katana. And it writes really well. It's pretty dope. Tanjiro sword as well from Demon Slayer, if anyone watches Demon Slayer. Sarah Hazel, how are you doing? How's it going? Not too bad. We were just watching the Ubisoft Forward announcements. And Assassin's Creed and Star Wars, obviously two biggest games they showed off today. Both look pretty good. Can't really knock them. Don't really care for the their version of Game Pass though. No worries, Joseph, do you want me to replay those two messages back to back so you get the whole Darth Connor the Unwise in one go? Just before you die of brain damage.
It's a pleasure for all of us to be here.
Yeah, fuck this guy specifically. He's the one that's the real problem with Ubisoft.
Thank you to all Ubisoft teams around the world. Their talent, creativity, hard work.
Do you know what? We'll do it over him. So I'll replay them both for you.
MKW Joseph sent. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Connor? The Unwise. I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Connor was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful, yet so unwise he could using his modding powers in Lunar Harpy Twitch streams to wreak havoc. Such as timing out MKW Joseph for no good reason.
Yes, the Unwise indeed.
D. He had such knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep those he cared about.
such as the best Mama Harpy and Darth Avatarobi from being timed out.
You are indeed the Oonwise. You heard it from Vader himself.
Kelby Joseph sent. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his mod sword, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice, Darth, Prismatics, Sky, everything.
He has difficulty reading that name.
He knew. Then his apprentice timed him out in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from being timed out, but not himself.
I love how dramatically he reads it. Alright, enough from Ubisoft. Should I play some video games? I think, you know what, I might play some Elden Ring. Have a quick look. I don't see anyone in No Man's Sky at the moment, so do you know what, I might jump onto Elden Ring. I need to do some more progress on that anyway, so... Video game time, hell yeah. Set game. I think the biggest surprise for me from that Ubisoft presentation was the fact that they remembered the Prince of Persia existed, even though they announced it for 2 years from now, which I think is laughable. Like, hey, we remember this game existed. See you in 2 years. Well, we might have an update. You untangle this. Oh, exactly. Happy Pride Month indeed. I love posting about Pride Month because it really... Okay. The fact that my OBS froze for a moment, the moment I mentioned Pride Month, is very homophobic. I think it's very homophobic that, oh, Harpy. Okay, it was Harpy that was behind the homophobic attack on my stream. Just so everyone knows, she wanted to stop me from talking about Pride Month, but it's not working, Harpy. Happy Pride Month to you, Harpy.
This guy!
He can't stop me. No, I was gonna say how much I enjoyed posting about Pride Month because it upsets the correct people. That is true. I did. I sent all. I sent the only gay characters in my D&D campaign to hell, which was great. Like the hetero couple, they get to say with the gay couple, they go to hell. Yeah, I'm not taking it back either. I said what I said. I mean, let's be honest, the Pride celebrations in hell are going to be so much better. Oh, that might go now for a second. I mean, if he asks Sokka really nicely, he might ban me. What I need to do is I need to make my way down here to Redmane Castle, because I need to kill Radahn. Hang on, what have you got? Can't believe you got me with that. You know what? It's like Joseph is like collecting the Infinity Stones. He's like motherfucking Thanos over here. He's collecting a mod stone so eventually he can time out half the universe. Oh snap! Who the fuck was that? Okay, you are rude. See, I'm not against being stepped on, but you know, do it with consent. The mommy and daddy button is the first time I've heard someone refer to it as that. Oh fuck. Okay. I got stuck in a corner there. That's fine. I can get back there easy enough. I could backtrack for that. In fact, oh, hang on, there they are. Hang on, let me get my runes back and then I'll kill you. Say I'll kill you, I don't mean I'm gonna kill you, I mean I'm gonna outsource it to someone else. As soon as they let me go. No. Attempt number 3, but we're gonna pretend like it's attempt number 1. Shit. No, I can take them. There we go. Yeah, I told you I can do it. I had health to spare and everything. One thing that annoys me is that I hate that it asks you to use a flask to revive Torrent when you know the answer's gonna be yes. Like, just fucking do it, bro. Oh, these are the fighting. Okay, do I want to get in the middle of that? I'll send someone else in. Okay, Ish can do it. I'm gonna let my god DF handle this. Luckily, she's easily the best summon because she can fucking like take on Marika and not Marika, sorry, Melania. This is like when you send your girlfriend to go and tell them that you asked for no pickles. Because you don't want to speak to the cashier yourself. Like, I don't think she's taken, like, more than one hit so far, the looks of it. I think she's the only Spirit Ash that actually dodges as well. So she can avoid taking damage and actually last longer than normal. See, look at her go. She soloed those guys. I couldn't have done that. I mean, I don't have to kill these guys. I'm doing it because I want to. I'm just a terrible person. I'll save them from those big dog things, and then, like, you know what? No, I want to finish the job myself, you know? If you want something done right, do it yourself. Anyway, this is where we want to go. I have Grace there, okay. Do I have enough runes to level up? I do. Do you know what? I'm going to level up my Vigor, I think. Or Mind, maybe. Mind's 24, and then I'll do Vigor next. I want it all. I want even numbers, right? Either that or a multiple of 5. Next, we're going to level up our Vigor. Hidden path ahead. Liar ahead. The amount of fucking people in this game that tell you to kill yourself. It's like every single time there's an edge, like a cliff face or something like that, it's just someone saying, hey, jump. I was expecting more enemies around here, but I'm guessing from this point it's just chill traveling, right? Because there's no hostile enemies inside the castle. Missing anything here? No, okay, we're good. Knock, knock. Oh wait, there are. I remember these guys. Okay. I'm in the right place. There are a few enemies on the way in. I'm guessing by Bloodstain that this is a dangerous way to go, so let's not. I mean, I have an invitation to the party. How do I get in? Things to 6. Okay, I'll take that. No, there's nothing around here. I'm pretty sure there was a way to just walk into the front gate of Redmane Castle. I just can't remember what it was. Unless there's another path I need to take. Is it the butthole that I missed? The magic butthole? Would that teleport me in? Because I think it did. There we go, that's what it was. Yeah, I just completely walked past the way in. Monkey warrior, okay. Which way? I want to go. Do I want to go this way? Does not open from this side. Does not open from this side, okay. And those two lions are down here, aren't they? Lilith, hello, how are you doing today? There we are, okay. I'm gonna be cheap and hit them from here because I know they can't hurt me. Or I could go down there and actually fight them mano a mano, right? Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Fuck it, let's go. That's one down. Two down, there we go. Get rid of these messages now. Do I get anxious with some games? No, not really. But then that's just me. That's just how I am. I'm very good at adapting to things. Right, is this going to open for me? No, it's not. Of course not. Hang on, something's still alive. What the fuck is that? I don't know what it is, but I'm going to kill it. I know if you've been playing like one certain type of game like most of the time, you might have difficulty playing some other games, but I think because I played so many different types of games before, it wasn't an issue for me. Oh no, I just missed it. Yeah, if you're already in your comfort zone, you probably don't want to get out of it, do you? I quite like turn-based games. In fact, they're some of my favorite type of games purely because like there's no commitment to, you know, having to be constantly invested in what's going on. You can literally just put the controller down sometimes and like just check your phone or like take a phone call or whatever, or just pause the game. Which is something that most like games these days don't let you do. But 8 was actually one of my first Final Fantasy games. It's one of my personal favorites. It has a great soundtrack. I really like the characters in it as well. Honestly, it has some really good moments. I think it does kind of fall apart towards the end, but everything before that was great. Plus, it has some of my absolute favorite characters in it. Oh, so you're very early on, okay. Yeah, I think the first half of that game is literally perfection. It's got one of the best, like, it's got one of the strongest openings along with Final Fantasy X. I think 10 and 8 have the strongest openings. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not planning on spoiling any of it for you. 6 is one that's often pretty underrated, because not many people have played it. So a lot of people got into the series with 7. What are these messages? Here. Oh, this motherfucker here. This is the. I need to kill this guy. There we go. Flame strike. Perfect. I can handle a bit of poison, it's fine. They're not too bad. They're a lot easier than what you're probably expecting, because they weren't really made with difficulty in mind, so they were made to be easy. There's really not much to dread at all. Kingdom Hearts is also very easy to get into. Like, genuinely, it's a very simple game. You can button mash through most of it. Devil May Cry, on the harder difficulties, can be very difficult. But again, that does have an easy mode as well. Devil May Cry 5 is a fantastic game. Literally one of the best games that came out in recent years. I've not played Dragon's Dogma, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know a lot of people were enjoying the sequel that came out recently. I'm a big fan of the Monster Hunter games. Those are always really fun, but I know those are also quite difficult. I'm slowly dying of poison, but like, fuck it, I'm fine. I can make it. Casually strolling around and my health is being drained away. Not even that hard to get rid of either. I've got the items I need for it. I just like fucking don't care. Oh, that's a rare item. What's that? Oh, I've heard about that one. Yeah, free-to-play games with shitty monetization are not things I enjoy very much. In fact, it's one of the reasons I stopped playing Multiverses, because it was so bad. Honestly, they take a fun game and they make it so unbearable that they take all the fun out of it. Either the A button or the right trigger. I think I prefer the right trigger. Just because it makes it easier to press all the face buttons, because sometimes I'll have like B or X or whatever to use items. I think having the right trigger be acceleration is a lot more comfortable. Just feels more natural. It's how it should be, I think. Dude, I'm a huge Sega fan. You like the fact that they're bringing back Crazy Taxi is really cool to me. I think that's really fucking cool, and I think I'd love to see more games like that get that sort of treatment. Oh, the Sega game I'm most hyped for is Sonic X Shadow Generations, because Sonic Generations was one of my favorite games of the previous generation on PS3 and PS4. Sorry. Wary of a dog. I think I'll be fine. I did try playing. I never really got into it very much. I didn't really enjoy it. It was okay, just not for me. Okami is a very good game. That was it's a very long game. That's the only probably bad thing I can say about it. The game is quite long, but it's a very good game. I've been meaning to play it. I've got the HD remaster of it. I just haven't gotten around playing it yet. I've been meaning to for ages. What is that I've got on me right now? Mohammed Ahmed, how are you doing today, dude? How's my day? It's going pretty good so far. We were watching the Ubisoft presentation earlier. Got to see some more Assassin's Creed gameplay and the new Star Wars game as well coming out. I think I got into a part of the level I'm not supposed to be able to get to. Okay, let's take some fall damage. Yeah, this one, I'm pretty sure the store's locked, isn't it? I think this is the way I'm supposed to be going. This is where the main event is. How's the game? This game is fucking amazing. Elden Ring is one of my favorite games. Here we go. Time to touch some grace and get some maidens. Hang on, I might have in my inventory. Got a whole bunch of runes I can use. Let's see if these can get me to level up. Hang on, if I use all of them or use one? It only uses one. I don't think that's enough to level up just yet. I think. Let me have a look. Oh, close though. I'm very close. Need to kill a few more enemies and I should be able to get my self some more vigor. Let's see who wants to die actually. Let's have a look. No one's here. I will just travel back a little bit and see if I can kill some people. I open this door. Let's quickly travel back to about here. I can find a number of enemies around here that should give me a decent amount. And Oleg, he's normally a good guy. Have around. Go. Got more than enough now. But let's be thorough and kill everyone, right? No sense leaving survivors. What's the point? Dude, what the fuck? I just saved you, and you decided to throw a bomb at me. That's rude. Incredibly rude. Go, perfect. I can just go back here. Right, definitely got enough level up there. Fuck yeah, let's go. In fact, I might even use my Great Rune for this. Yeah, let's do it. Plenty of rune arts.
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up and waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Rani's sake, too. Once more into the fray together, eh? This might even be fun.
Who else do I talk to here? Because I know sometimes you gotta talk to a number of people.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is nigh! General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you! Champions, prepare for battle! Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune! A celebration of war!
You know what it could be? Who knows what he got up to before he became president? Could be why his aim was so good when he's doing great drone strikes, right?
You came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
You want to say anything else?
Get a good advantage, my friend. Aye.
Oh, good. Making sure.
Connor World sent? It was indeed I, Obama, who hit a home run off my own sibling. Anything said against it is fake news.
I mean, you heard it from the source himself, right? No reason for him to lie like that. Why would he? I believe him. Right, let's go fucking do this festival. Oh good, we've not missed anything else. Alright, let's go talk to the guy. I would like one festival ticket, please.
Young chum, the festival begins. Before we begin, I'll paint you the full picture.
Radon is such a bad...
General Radon is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
But he loves his little horse, though.
Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry. O gathering of champions, the revels begin. The celebration of war. The Radon Festival!
Yeah, what the fuck are they gonna do, right? Just embezzle more money. Pay the fine and embezzle more back, right? Easy. What are they gonna do? Fine you again? Before I go in. Hopefully, I should be good at this, right? Let's see how well I do. Because I remember the first time I fought him, I got my ass handed to me. Run, run, run. Okay, still can't dodge that as easy as I thought I could. There we go. Fucking Neo from the Matrix over here. What about the one from MGS1 before the Vulcan Raven boss fight? Or the one, in fact, no, the one in the communications tower with those guys in the, with the stealth suits, right? I've almost got him. I've almost got him. Oh, he's doing his big thing. Okay, shit. There he is. You see him. Fuck yeah, got him. First try and everything. Okay. For a big elevator that's meant to be carrying like heavy machinery and shit up those towers, £650 is like a fucking abysmal limit. Clearly, it should be able to carry like several hundred kilograms, right? Or at least a ton. Considering the size of the elevator and like what it was meant to be used for. Yeah, pretty much, right? Fucking Liquid got cheated out of that contract, or whoever did the fucking Shadow Moses Island like maintenance, right? I'm sure whichever contractor he paid did the shittest job possible and pocketed all the money he got. Best friend once.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokran, where Rani's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Rani. Let's meet where the fallen sun will go into battle again. My only purpose is to...
Return to... I don't want to do that just yet. Develops more vigor. Falling star was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Okay. I mean, do I want to do that now or do I want to do that later? I want to. I've got the rest of Caelid to explore, but also I need to go fight the Lord of Blood next. An item that takes me to... Hang on, let me look this up quick. And do through various questlines, what it's aiming to do. Yeah, Pure Blood Knights. I'm pretty sure I have the Pure Blood Knights medal. Radiant Body. Oh, that's not what I'm after. If not, I'm going to look into getting it then. Okay, I've beaten Radahn for now. I think I'll wrap up my stream here and I'll continue it next time. But I don't want to do too much at once. I want to pace myself before the DLC is out, which is in 10 days from now. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I don't think I will be. Purely because I have plans tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be back on Wednesday, either with more Elden Ring or more No Man's Sky, depending on who's around. But thank you everyone who tuned in today. I always really appreciate everyone who hangs around with me, watching the Ubisoft announcements or whatever. I'm going to send you out on a raid. I think I know exactly who I want to send it to. One of my friends is currently playing Elden Ring for the very first time, so I'm going to send you straight to her. Sweet, awesome. I know exactly who I want to send you to. I'm going to send you to Joe Joy. Go, copy and paste whichever raid message you want to use. I will see you most likely on Wednesday. But enjoy watching Joy play Elden Ring for the first time. She's a very nice person. And I'll see you guys next time.